friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and in today's video, we are doing another weight loss update. I feel like it's been a little while since we've done this, so I'm super excited you are joining me today. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we go any further in today's video, I want to give the biggest thank you and hugest shout out to our sponsor, Mochi Health. Mochi is a telehealth obesity management program. Their goal is to make comprehensive medical obesity care more accessible and more affordable, no matter your insurance coverage. Mochi Health takes a holistic approach to weight loss that includes appointments with board-certified doctors, nutrition consultants, and medication delivered directly to your door. Mochi's mission is to make their patients feel heard and understood without shame or blame. Here's how it works. You start by taking the free online eligibility quiz. Once you've determined your eligibility, you'll sign up for your membership, either medicine and nutrition or nutrition only. Next, you'll self-schedule your first appointment with your board-certified doctor through the online portal. Then you'll meet with your doctor and get medication prescribed. The medicine will be delivered in your mailbox. Membership to Mochi includes appointments with your Mochi provider, unlimited visits with your registered dietitian, optional orders for labs, scans, sleep apnea testing, and genetic testing, support from the prior authorization team, administration and refill team support, access to the Mochi patient portal, and access to an online support group. Mochi Health memberships can be paid monthly or annually. If you pay annually, it's $49 a month. And if you pay monthly, it's $69 a month. And both are before the cost of medication. And here's the trip, my friends. A 1-month supply of compound semaglutide is $99 a month, and a 1-month supply of compound tirzepatide is $199 a month. And that is no matter the dosage. So your fees are not going to go up every time your dose does. I have heard over and over and over again in the comments to my weight loss videos that so many of you, hundreds if not thousands of you, qualify for medical weight loss management, but unfortunately your insurance doesn't cover it. That is why collaborating with Mochi Health is so important to me. I believe in this program, and I'm happy to be sharing this affordable and accessible option with you. New Mochi patients will receive $40 off your first month's membership by using my link in the description box. So very important that you use that link to receive your $40 off. I have met with a team member from Mochi Health, and I am just beyond impressed with what they have to offer, from their board certified doctors to their regular nutrition support. You just can't go wrong. So again, if you're interested in giving this a try, check out the link in my description box for $40 off your first month's membership. And again, from the very bottom of my heart, thank you to Mochi Health for sponsoring me and collaborating with me in today's video. So if you are new to my channel or new to my weight loss journey, it has been a little over a year that I have been steadily trying to take off the weight that I have put on in the last 10 years. I am a mom to 5. My oldest is 18 and graduating this year, and my youngest is 9. I have factor V Leiden, which is a blood clotting disorder. I also am borderline when it comes to my thyroid functioning. My hormones are all out of whack, and I have desperately been trying to lose weight, and I have struggled with my weight pretty much my entire life. I have an entire playlist that has videos explaining why I started a weight loss journey and how I've gotten to where I'm at today. I do take a GLP-1 medication. I take tirzepatide, I take Zepbound, and I hit my 1-year marker at the end of February. I actually just had my physical with my doctor. We just did all new blood work, and she was so happy with where I currently am. So let's cut straight to it. As of today, when I am filming this video, as of this morning, I am down to officially 199 and a half, which means I am down 66 and a half pounds and feeling better than I have in probably, I don't know, 15 years. I feel so good. It has been a long journey. It has been a tumultuous journey with lots of highs and lots of lows. I have had to address childhood trauma that I was avoiding like the plague and was continuously putting on weight, trying to avoid what I knew was underneath all of that. But I feel like I'm finally getting in front of it and it feels so good, you guys, so good. I wish that I had taken measurements when I first started this journey, because I think that the number on the scale is one thing, right? 66 pounds is huge. I am 2/3 almost of the way to my goal of hitting 100 pounds down. And I definitely do not see an end in sight. I am plugging away towards that goal. I have plateaued a lot. I was sitting at 204, 205, 206 for probably a month. Like, it took me a long time to get over that threshold. In fact, when I had my physical with my doctor, which was 2 weeks ago now, I told her that I was struggling with a plateau, and she was like, we got to get you up a bump. We got to get you to that next level. So I'm now officially at the highest dose of Zepbound at 15 milligrams. Today is week 2 that I am taking that shot, and I have had no increase in my symptoms. And I am not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. I really don't know a lot except for my own experience and the research that I've personally done. And I have to tell you that I feel like, because I'm not having a ton of side effects, I feel like it's really addressing the missing piece for me. So GLP-1 is a hormone that your body produces, and it is the hormone that tells your body that you're full. It's the hormone that handles cravings and that combats like food noise. And food noise is where you're constantly thinking about food, you're craving food. And I feel like my whole entire life I have battled with not feeling satiated when I eat. And ever since I started on Zepbound, that is the number one thing that it addresses for me. It helps me feel full. I'm able to eat smaller amounts of food. And I also am not constantly thinking about cake or cookies or ice cream or donuts or wanting something terrible. I also have been able to have a healthy relationship with food. So for example, back before I started on medication, if I went on a diet and I eliminated something from my life, I would always feel like I'm never going to have it again, right? And then I would panic, it would give me anxiety, and life is too short, I could drop dead tomorrow, I wanna be able to eat a piece of cake, it's just, YOLO, this is my only life. And that is such an unhealthy way of looking at food. And now I feel like I'm gonna have a piece of cake, it's just gonna be really small, and I'm gonna budget it into my daily calories, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna work out. So I know that seems so simple, but yet I wasn't able to do it before. I don't know why. And I really do think it boils down to the hormone, the GLP-1 hormone. And I don't know that my body was producing it properly. And being on the medication has just helped tremendously. Now, it is not a magic cure. It is not a magic wand. You don't take the medicine and continue on with your habits as normal and everything changes. That's just not how it works. It actually just helps you make the changes, if that makes sense. It's not like dissolving fat in your body. That's just not how the medication works. And I would highly recommend that you do some research if you're not sure about it. But I have had to make some significant changes, and Zepbound has helped me make those changes. So the things that I'm still currently doing are things I've been talking about from the very beginning. I still use the WalkFit app. I am not sponsored by them. I found them all on my own. I saw an ad one day when I was scrolling Reels on Instagram, and it's basically like a walk-in place app where I don't have to go outside. I can turn on, a TV show or a YouTube video, and I stand here in my living room and I do the walking exercises for half an hour or so, and I really, really like it. It also tracks my steps every day, tells me how many steps I need to be walking every day in order to lose the amount of weight that I want to lose per week. It's really, really great. I also still use the MyFitnessPal app. I do it the free version. I'm thinking about upgrading to the premium because I would like to focus more on macros and less on just calories. Now that I'm feeling good and I feel like I've lost a significant amount of weight, I'm ready to focus on, like the macros in my food. So I'm thinking about doing that, but currently I'm still using the free version of MyFitnessPal. I went to calorie.net or calculator.net to figure out how many calories I should be eating every day. It's all going to be different for everybody, determined by how much you're moving your body, your age, all of that stuff. And then let's not forget that for us ladies, and really anybody, but your hormones are the number one thing that are going to wreak havoc on your body and your ability to lose weight. And for me, that's just the number one thing that always gets in my way. And I feel like that's the one thing that I wasn't able to address on my own, and using the medication has just tremendously helped. I also use the Get Healthy UTV subscription for exercises. I've been adding in a lot of weight training and trying to build up some muscle. I see it poking through right there. I know what's in there. I also still use my bike. I use the bike every single day. I use that to help close my calorie gap if it's the end of the day and I've hit my step count, but I haven't gotten to my goal for my calories. That's my number one thing, is how many calories burned, my active calories. That's the number one thing I'm always trying to hit. The steps are one thing. I'm not even really worried about those because not all steps are created equal. And if, I could get 10,000 steps, but they're leisurely steps throughout the day and I didn't get to that active calorie count. That's what I'm looking for. So I use my watch. This is just an Apple Watch, and I put in weekly what I want my calorie goal to be, how many calories I'm trying to burn. And I'm trying to currently burn, I think, 670 calories a day, active calories a day. So it's calculating those for me. I will close the gap most nights by getting on the bike and finishing off my day that way. But I have found, and through all of my research, now that I am in my 40s, I need to be focusing on weightlifting. And so I got myself one of those weight vests, and I think it's 12 pounds. It feels so heavy, even though it's only 12 pounds. And I put it on most days. I would say 4 to 5 times a week. I'll use it when I'm doing the WalkFit apps. I try to do the WalkFit exercises every single day, but depending on my energy level that day, I don't always use the weighted vest, but I do try very hard because I know that it's good to help prevent osteoporosis and those types of things. And I have factor V Leiden, which is a blood clotting disorder. I clot too much. And because of that, I had to use blood thinners throughout my pregnancies, and that has significantly increased my risk of osteoporosis. And I also have arthritis. And so I just am trying really hard to take care of my bones and my muscular system so that as I age, my body still functions the way that it's supposed to. So some other major key factors that have helped me in my weight loss journey is staying within my calorie count. And if I go over, trying to burn those off with active calories, cutting out empty calories where I can. I replace my morning coffee Monday through Friday using a sugar-free pre-workout. I use the Motivate Burn. I've talked about that a ton. I have it linked in my description box all the time. That is sugar-free and 0 calorie. Gives me the same get up and go as coffee. Sometimes I feel like it even gives me a little bit more like mental clarity for work. And if I'm really struggling in the afternoon and I don't want to work out at all, I will take that. And I'll drink that, and then I really have to work out because I gotta like burn off all that energy, So trying to cut out calories where I can, and also just listening to my body. Eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. Because on this medication, it's like having bariatric surgery. If you overeat or you eat when you're not hungry, you're going to feel it. The food is not going to move through your digestive tract very quickly, and you're going to feel just super overly stuffed. And so, eating when I'm hungry and stopping when I'm not anymore, that is like number one game changer for me. I have been able to say no to things so much more now than I ever have in the past. I've been able to say no to a donut, say no, like I can't even tell you. Danny and I were out at dinner the other night, and I wasn't hungry anymore. I ate what I wanted and I wasn't able to finish my dinner. And in the past, I would have just eaten it because it was so good. It's all food that I enjoy eating. I'm not hungry anymore, and I'm able to just say no and to push it away. It's mind blowing. But seeing that scale go down and the way that clothes fit now is so enjoyable. I feel so much lighter on my feet. Walking through Disney World last month was incredible. I was able to comfortably sit on all of the rides. Some non-scale victories that I have found recently are crossing my legs, like just really, I can't sit any other way now. Like when I sit in a chair, I just want to cross my legs all the time. You know, my family being able to wrap their arms all the way around me, which is really, really great. And then just needing a whole new wardrobe, like literally things that I loved wearing are just, I'm swimming in them now. And so I've had to get rid of them, which is kind of a bummer because there's a lot of things in my wardrobe that I really, really loved that I was sad to see go. But I felt like before I was just dressing to hide my body, where now I'm having fun again, you know, dressing cute and finding clothes that I love. The other non-scale victory that I recently discovered is shoes. I have a wide foot, and so shoes don't always fit, especially because I have arthritis. So sometimes I get a lot of swelling in like my toes and the joints. But I was able to put on a cute pair of slides the other day that I normally would not be able to do. Most of the time I have to size up to fit my wide foot and to leave room for swelling because throughout the day my feet will swell. That's just part of the arthritis, but the swelling has gone down so much. The shape of my face has changed. You know, just losing a lot. Like I still have this double chin area. This is just part of like my face shape. This is like part of my cheeks, but this has just gone down so much. Like I can feel like a definition in my face, which I haven't been able to do in forever. And, just feeling so much better. So many non-scale victories, like the non-scale victories quadruple, you know, pass the scale victories at this point. You know what I mean? The closer you get to your goal weight, the harder it is for those last pounds to be shed. So just stay in the course. And, you know, I am trying really hard to just be consistent. I'm trying not to just change things up all the time. I'm just trying to stay consistent, do what I know works, move my body every day. It makes me feel better. I'm still using the furthest bathroom at work, still taking a loop when I go to the bathroom, doing a couple laps, you know, trying to walk, parking further away. Instead of calling a student down to my office, like go and get the student. Like I'm just trying to move every opportunity that I have. And it is helping so very much, so very much. Invest in a good pair of shoes because your feet are gonna hurt. And that way, you know, you're just constantly feeling good and you wanna move. So that's my current update, you guys. Down 66.5 pounds. I am currently down in a size 14 jeans. I started off my weight loss journey at a size 20 or 22, depending on the pant. So I started off in a 2X top, and now I'm down to a large. In some of my shirts, I'm in a medium, and just feeling so much better. I'm shopping in the normal clothes versus the plus size clothes. Like I just feel like myself again. And honestly, I even feel better than my old self. My 40s have just been so great. I am loving my 40s. Thank you guys for all of your continued support. You always have incredibly kind things to say anytime I post, you know, an outfit or an update. You guys are just so good to me. I posted a spring marathon last week and you guys were floored to see, you know, me at the beginning of that video, the intro, and then me like during the video when I was at my heaviest and just so unhappy, and I had the hardest time moving around. So again, just thank you guys. You guys are so incredibly kind. You're so motivating. And I want to give another giant thank you to Mochi Health for partnering with me in today's video. Remember to check them out if you are interested in any of their medical management for weight loss. Like I said, it's been a massive game changer for me. Not everybody needs medication to help them lose weight. Not everybody has hormonal imbalances that are preventing them from shedding the weight. But if you feel like that you may be one of those people, I highly recommend that you check it out. Make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already. I try to do an update like this at least once a month. And try to keep you guys updated on how it's going. I can't even tell you, I have received countless comments, DMs, about so many of you that are now on weight loss journeys or that have felt motivated by my journey. I am motivated by other people's journeys as well. So share all of that information with me. I would love to hear it. I'd love to come beside you and support you. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. It may take me a little while to get back to you, but I promise I will. And again, just thank you guys so much for all of your continued support. I appreciate each and every one of you. And until the next one, my friends, take good care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.